So you normal, but so we will, so you all will be in this day like real estate. This each of you wants to get a license. We have both classes you need to take: real estate principles, real estate practices, and then one of a long list of a third type of class. One was business. Once you take the exam and you have a real estate license, once you get your license, you then hang with the privilege. That's something 2 weeks to the meetings. It's banker are great because they have big markets. They have the deep great recognition. They will send money. A lot of these smaller places don't always have as many resources, but they're smaller and they can be more close. One of the things I like to do when I first wake up every morning is just sit down on the computer and go through all of the properties that have been marketed. The last thing they are so two things that will be potentially interesting. There's the this is a couple of textures that we're sending. They would like something like this. This point area is to be fixed up too, and most of the benches are already starting to know that they like. So what's going on there? How things are going? What's selling just in the market and sort of trend in certain areas. So now we're going to get to the office. There are two very important things when communicating with clients. This is the single biggest purchase someone's going to make in their life, or dealing with a lot of money. It's very, very competitive. It's feelings, their emotions. Is things move in most teams. So you need to make sure that everything you're saying is clear. So empathy, reality, two single biggest things to remember when communicating. There are political resources that are important to investigate. Your CRM, your customer relationship management system, that allows you to keep track of all of the clients, the leads, everything I have. And then the last solution you saw earlier, which is essentially like a Redfin type of system, but it's way more information on what moves from the market, on the market. Today, I have a house, everything, get ready to go, and setting up commercial signs.
This is like he's setting up his advert, as in the physical advert. It's like inspection.
Straighten up any beds, cleaning up any mess or anything like that, that might be less than desirable.
Yeah, somebody has come.
So they're asking 1.8, right? You know, the flexibility on that. I approve this job where that.
Listen to conversation.
Do not have anyone for making sure you do things. So you can wake up tomorrow and not work. And it's totally fine. We will get on you about that. But you also won't make it. So you really do that. Be a self-starter. You have to be motivated.
Started.
Want to do everything. Thank you all for watching this. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
All right. I hope you got it all. Did you get it all? Okay. This is what we're going to be talking about today. It's going to be very interesting. We're actually telling about ourselves as realtors. It's about a full story. It's a full story. That's what I said with the video. The video played everything about what your life is about from morning you wake up till evening, because there's something you have to be doing. Do you understand? There's something you ought to be doing as a realtor every day to seek success in whatever you are doing, because those things are the ones that will bring out the success you've been looking for. So today, being the 28th of November, we'll be talking about the full story of a sales agent. What is it about? The full story. Telling your own story. You know your own story. You know your challenges. You know your shortcomings. You know places where you have met a lot of loopholes. Like he said, if you don't have somebody that's watching back at your back, watching at you or watching at your back, you definitely won't push yourself. So there's something about setting yourself on the right track. So today, that is how we are telling this story, and it's going to be very interesting. So the question is, what is a day? What is a day in the life of a real estate agent like? What is a day? What are the activities that makes up your day? Let me put it like the way. What are the activities that make you wake up every morning? Or do you wake up in the morning and just go back or start watching television or start looking for who to go to the house or something? So what is it like? Now we'll be telling today. It's very short training, very short, not too long, not too much to talk about. So the real estate industry provides various career opportunities for business, contracting, development, financing, and investment. The real estate agent, that's the PBO. I'm talking about the PBO and the normal realtors. Okay, so wherever I see real estate, we put PBOs there because we're talking about PBOs here, right? Good. So the PBOs negotiate properties, purchases, and other real estate transactions for buyers, sellers, renters, and leasers. Sorry. All right, thank you. So let me say, you do everything. You help the clients to get the properties. You get it from the affiliates. You show it to them, and you as well advertise to get more people to join your business with regards to recruitment. Okay, so now for renters, I decided to do the rental outside the PWAN because P1 don't do rentals. Then please, there are another part of the real estate in general. So understanding responsibility. So it's about responsibility, and qualification of a real estate agent can help you make a more informed career choice. So you need to understand what you are doing. Some people just wake up in the morning, somebody told them, come and join my business. They never had the mind of, I want to do it because I did not do it in school, right? So they don't have that kind of mindset of, like, I'm a real estate agent or I'm a realtor. They only know PBO in P1 version, right? But there is more to it. So that is why we're intentional doing this topic. It will help you to form yourself, form what you do every day. A doctor will know what to do every day, right? A lawyer knows what he does every day. Same thing with a real estate agent. Same thing with a PBO. PBO is not just the P1 thing, because you are in it, you are in it. Do you understand? You are in it, you are in it. Just like a pharmacist. If I look up in the morning, he doesn't sit down in the chair. He goes straight to his workplace after brushing up, right? So as a realtor, there's something that makes you unique. It makes you unique. So today we'll discuss what a day in the life of a real estate agent is like, and explore their daily duties, their skills, their salary, their requirements, and benefits to guide you in your career path. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Now, okay, so okay, I hope there's no issue. All right. Let's continue. Now, in a day, whatever you do every day, that's what makes up what you do. Because a day turns to what? A month. A month turns to what? A year. A year turns to what? Yeah. Yes. So everything you do every day, thank you so much, matters. So that is why a day is everything. A day is what? Everything. That is how we're intentional about talking about a day. So in a day, in the life of a PBO, begins with one. You check your words. You check your words. You're checking and replying of emails, voicemails, and other words, messages for what? Appointments, confirmation, and what? Updates. Do you understand? That is the life, the normal life. Not you wake up in the morning and start watching television. So it's forming your mindset of what you ought to do. If you are marketing online, you have to get this. Right? Now, after that, after verifying the appointments, just in case you have an appointment, the next is what? They can what? Rearrange the schedules to what? Accommodate updates. Just in case you have a lot of backlog of things, you have to what? Try to accommodate the ones you can accommodate and move the other ones. Yes, with scheduling. Rearranging accommodates and then plan out what? Their route to meet with what? Very important. With clients or what? Show properties, that's inspections, like you saw in the video, right? So, like a lot of things he said, I hope we caught all those things. Okay, next. Now, the PBO might prepare the necessary what? Paperwork. That's what he did around afternoon time, noon time. Yes, paperwork for their what? For their day, such as what? The marketing materials, which are the flyers, right? Like you saw him putting all those things in place. When clients have what? Sorry? Okay. Might real estate agent might what? Prepare the paperwork for the day, such as the marketing flyers, the property reports, or what? The property purchase agreement. Yes. Next one is what? Then in the afternoon, next thing he does in the afternoon is what? When clients have lunch breaks for free time, next thing he does what is what? The PBOs might have what? Several products to show. So you have to find out which time is the free time or lunch break of the clients and utilize it. You can find out as a what? You can do it in some of a survey you are giving to the client. Please kindly fill this up. So it helps you to be informed on how to what? Approach and communicate. A lot of people, a lot of clients are busy. They cannot put into their busy schedules because they are the one trying to find something in their hand. So you have to what? Prepare your mind to what? To fit into their what? Free schedules. So that, because it's that free schedule that you used to talk with them heart to heart. Because that time they'll be able to listen to you. Because if somebody is busy, you won't be able to listen to you. He's distracted with a lot of things. But when he's free, tell me what you are telling me. You're able to listen to you. So you work your own time to make money is that free time of that client. You can have, let me say you have up to five clients, and their free times are different. What are you going to be doing? Yeah, you're going to time yourself, you understand, with regards to those timings of those clients. If it's like in an hour, you have like 5 minutes for any of them. You will arrange everything you're going to say under 5 minutes. You say once you say, put the one you say, okay, I'll send the rest as soft copy or as a video to watch. It makes your words easier. Just see now they're telling stories. Because stories will make the client weak. Right? Like you saw him doing, right? Now, next, a PBO allows enough time for what? The appointment to see potential what? Property options and discuss the sales what? Process. You see? Enough time. Enough time. That's what something I'm saying. You put all those things in place so that by the time he have sent it, and you're now You now allow them to what? To think about what you can send reminders, think about it. So when you're discussing about the sales process, you will now have a good time. They'll give you good time to work. Okay, let's look at it. I'm excited to let me pay this tiny, let me pay at once or installment, right? So that's it. Now they can advise their clients on available lending, just in case they don't have enough money to fund the property. Can also tell them you can find out more about the mortgages. It's like helping your clients. You can go and less with those lending people, because if you are paying like that, you'll be getting more money. You might even get money to buy your own. Do you understand? It's ideas. They are good ideas. So, okay, mortgage services to help them negotiate a mutual beneficial deal. I can talk about that one. In the evenings, next thing you do in the evenings is what? After completing the appointment, the real estate agent might what? Create summary. I seen it. Summary or market reports to follow up with what? With the clients and inform them of the property update. That means you have already summarized everything you have done. Now begin to write under Mr. John. Write what you are going to be put together. Just to send updates letter. They might also what? Allow time to check recent properties, property sales or listing to gain an understanding of the market trend and what updates their industry knowledge. A lot of things you can do in the evenings. So, do you understand? Any question? No question. Okay. All right. Now, let's look at the daily job duties of a what? A sales agent, of a real estate agent. It's daily what you need to do every day. Now, the daily job duties of a real estate agent, that's the people you can depend on where they work. Where they work. So that means they are attached somewhere. Right? They are attached somewhere. So the real estate agent can work in a property management business. You're a PBO here. You're working here, right? You can be coming here every day, right? Then, or a broker, or what? Or independently. Because you're not working anywhere. I stay at home. Now, as a P1 business owner.
Sorry, I was going to say that.
Okay.
You said you must be attached to something. That's
okay. Okay.
You mentioned it itself.
Okay.
Like the P1
Mm.
you're already
working somewhere, yeah.
Not necessarily that I have this job.
Officer.
So this is how it's done. Not due to proximity.
Yeah.
You already have something. So every day you show in that office, in your space, where you're trying to do something.
Your office, yes. And again, the P1, under the P1, even has a lot of athletes. So you can try to walk into any athletes and get a seat, a space. Exactly. You understand? So you have enough space, you have enough cushion environment, you understand, to be able to live. Because you know one thing about working at home, you're distracted. Right? You're distracted because one, your mindset is in your comfort zone. But when you leave your comfort zone, you're able to think. So it's very important to leave your comfort zone because you are a what? A salesperson, right? Right? Good. Okay. Now, the daily responsibility of a real estate agent can involve a variety of administrative, marketing, and what? Communicational tasks. So, a lot of skills you still need to do. Administrative skills, you must have it. I've been talking about skills previously, right? But today is not really skills of a thing. So most of the things I was talking about is also part of what the skills, also part of what we mentioned here. The administrative, marketing, and communication. You need to have a lot of communicative skills. Now, those that have their own real estate businesses might what? Delegate some responsibility to what? Other real estate professionals and what? Manage negotiations and transaction process. Now, as an independent person, you can decide to be an independent person and also employ people under you and give them targets. Guess what? Every month, once they meet target, you pay them. You're forming a company for yourself, though you are independent, right? Yeah, that's why you're building your brand. You're building your brand. So common daily duties. Number one is what? Call. You make your calls, email, and what? Meet clients on or other real estate professionals. The first one, you have to make your calls, email, meet clients or other real estate or professionals. That's one. Then next is what? You schedule property what? Showings. Secondly, what? Then third one is what? You submit real estate what? Offers. You see how it is. Then the next one is what? You negotiate sales terms and purchase agreement. Now, this one, what you saw there now, not really the last one. This number 4 here, it's the sub forms. Definitely, you have to know everything in the sub forms. So when you are talking out of what you have already known on the sub forms. The FAQs. A lot of people don't know anything about it. One was asking me that when we talk about the land title, is it in sub form? I said, that means you have not gone through it. Now look at it. And then you look at it, say, hey, it's true. So what are you telling your clients, a potential client? Do you understand? There are more jobs. More to that, daily duties. Number 1, that's number 5. Update purchase agreement. Just in case an update that maybe something you don't understand, you want to update, get to know very well. You can come to the office, you'll be updated of what it's about. The next is what? Research local person listings. This one is about in PWAN. You know one thing about the PWAN is that every outlet is unique, right? It has a lot of other properties. So you have more time to explore. You're not just dealing with one property. Do you understand? You are dealing with a maximum of a lot that is at your reach. So you can decide to have a view of, you can select majority of, let me say 2 or 3. So it will have a lot of things occupying your space, right? So you'll be able to know, and those ones you select, make sure that you have a good knowledge. Someone say good knowledge. Good knowledge of them, right? Because of your market. So you'll be able to make a sale, right? Next one is you generate market forecast. Someone say forecast. Forecast. Market forecast. Like you would already foresee that you can decide to say for your marketing, you can tell the clients this property in the next 2 weeks will increase. I have a PBO that does that a lot. So if you don't pay now, in 2 weeks' time, the price will become this. Let me take this as an example. Let me, for instance, this property now I think 15 million. Let me take for instance, this property is still 10.5. And you're telling the clients that in the next 2 weeks, this property will be sold for 20 million. You should pay now. Do you understand?
But he said this strategy.
It's a good strategy.
I admit, to me, I don't think that's so. Why? If it's not yet, if the company has not yet given their advance that property will increase and don't do like that, and after 2 weeks, royalty is still. I don't think next time if you go after the person.
Now let me tell you.
The person will, no, it's not like fine, it's a fair. But tomorrow you now want to tell the person, maybe after 2, 3 weeks, the price has not changed. Meanwhile, maybe the person has told you that I will buy. And you're now like want to tell the person that by 2, 3 days or at the end of the day, party price will increase you if you don't buy. Then at the end of the 3, 4 months, the person see that the price has not changed. You think that would, don't you think that you are upset? Your price needs
Okay.
you realize like an officer if
Yeah, sure.
You see that we will not normally be focused. No, you are not the only person, or we are not the only person. Marketing that very that. That many. You will expect that you will be meeting that very one you are saying that what we have to say will increase the next people. You know, some of what I'm saying, money up to 20 million, if it will not take time, next year. If you don't think is it that one you move here? If you go there next month, you might not meet anything except sold out.
Now, yeah, it's true. Now, see, what I said is called fear of missing out. It's fear of missing out. Now, I have it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, because I think maybe it's because of the kind of people I'm dealing with. I have this kind of people that I'm dealing with that when I tell them that yes, because this is because the price there's in we're not advertising Okede anymore because MD actually told us that the reason why it's not advertising is because there's going to be a price increase, right? So I'm marketing and I'm telling the clients that this is the reason. Actually, we're not marketing this anymore because there's a price increase on brand. So we're actually not making it official. So if you want to buy it, you can still buy it at the current price of 10.5 million. But if you don't buy it, anyone make for that, right? You can do it. And so what is it? I don't care. My own is doing for the government to be available. I will buy it. You understand? So if you have this kind of, he's not afraid of
whether it's changing or not changing. Yeah.
It's your property that is
Now, that is why it's important to understand your clients or potential clients. You understand them and know how to attack them. What I wanted to say is this: I have a PBU. As of 2 years ago, last year as well, he sold within a space of, I think, 4 months. He sold a lot of things. I can't really say specific of how many he sold. But back to back, he was using this strategy of fear of missing out, and all the clients were falling into it. Do you understand? No, what he normally does, you come here and he arrange with us. Do you understand? I'll put up a flyer for him, and this is what we're going to present. Guess what? Them back to back, back to back, they are falling into it, and guess what? It's cashing out. It's cashing out. Do you understand? So, and guess what? That's what we used to sell out one of our properties in Asaba. Because of this PBO, because of this, he became an ambassador. Yes. Yeah.
Because I just mentioned that they have land session, but see, like that, it doesn't have so what is that? Will be free. I didn't and I told you that when there are land, the land is take down. So that's it. When they play with it, but after I told you that. Yeah, and I think already that what would I do before? What before? I just said, hey, fine now. If you don't take your bed, you might go to the piece on that. But this is similar to like so it came down to 100. I said, we went up to 200. I told you. Now, I have that's only the video about the race, that silver, that's so now said, you saw it out, and said, I said, oh, I called the man. They'll tell you what to do until they buy. That's just for you to tell them what to do. That land there, he said, you have to go. He said, I said, this is not wrong. I said, you have the land all that. But there's the house. That's the good thing. Well, I said, I said, for a client or now, I confirm, I don't say that. Now, I'm going to say, for the office, but we do, but we have to call it. Look, if you don't tell them, I'm going to be there. That is what. What are we going to tell you for the house?
Oh.
So, said have been accomplished. I mean, it's just I said, if you tell me, you have to tell me that don't let me know the complete. Now, I know that one is still that. This guy wants to yes, I'm going to say, when it comes down, this is better.
Yeah.
When it's right.
Yeah.
That's what you know was when we were having to go for but we didn't have time frame for that one. Yeah. So we said that we have I didn't have like time frame. We have such strategy. We would have done much and that
Go.
and when we want to buy, we want to buy it was 800. And it goes to 5,581.
Okay.
Now, when we came to the office, it was like, I related this. You couldn't have time frame. I would have able to money. I won't feel relaxed. And since then, I had a client, I'm talking to you. I will always tell you, stick at work anytime. You in now, if it goes up, it's your day. It's your value, you know. When you put it like that, you don't understand.
Girl, that's forecasting.
They don't have like
Forecasting. Anyway, in all this, selling, yeah. That's it. That is why it's important that one, you need to understand, really understand your clients. You understand? Be on the same level with them, and then you can put in that fear. Once you've understood them, and I know that if they can, this fear can catch them, hit it.
Like you said,
Yeah, hit it.
If you have people that don't care about it, just what's the need themselves. Their own is tiny. They're looking at saying, okay, at this particular time, I'm going to invest because I have something else I'm working on now. At this particular time, I'm going to invest. What that property is going to be 100 million, I said I'll invest in that. So if you're putting time frame like price increase, then those people doesn't worry. Like any always say, like you just mentioned, know your plans. You understand? There are people that actually, like she said, when you tell them that within this period, this property will increase. This property, and I know that we have also sold that like that. So, like when also straight and the next thing we start advertising of because a lot of clients need that person because you just that let me I remember was telling me I was going home with him that about 2 of his clients he needs it immediately because when they saw 40 million flyer from 20 to 40 I'm buying that kind of thing. I said I'm that if like let's say when I'm done with this project I'm going to buy it. You understand?
Yeah. So actually, let me give you something else. It just came to my mind. Scale up your clients. Scale them. Put them on a scale. The people that you already understood that are most likely to fit in with the fear of missing out as FOM, right? And the people that are not likely to miss out. Then you devise another strategy to reach out to them. Because you are living your life. This is your daily life. So this is what you ought to do. Right? That is where it falls in here. Generate market forecast. You understand? Then the next one is develop marketing campaign and materials. This one has to do with being intentional. You know the property. You've gone there. Now, you've known how it is like. Now, decide to now design with design The company might have their own. You design the one that will suit the skills you have already created for yourself. Do you understand? Then the next one is what? Generate prospective what? Leads. Now, this begets this. Is what you get from here, you get here. And guess what? You know one thing about, because I'm running an ad for somebody right now. She was actually happy. Why was he happy? Is because before this ad around for her, she got a manner of people. But this one is exactly what she was looking for. Very matured, very straightforward, and intentional people about the property. What we are running for is actually 200 million, right? And people that are coming are actually asking for that exact price. You're like, how do you do that? I said, don't worry. It's about settings. You understand? It's the marketing part, the online marketing part, leads. You have to be intentional in this part. The next one, manage clients. Party and what? Database. You create your database. Like for instance, people that have bought from you are up to 20. Do you have a database of them? Do you have everything about them or your system or your phone, or you wrote it down somewhere? You must have it. How they are paying, or whether they are finished paying, whether because of their documents or something. You must have something that keeps track of all your clients. So whenever anyone calls you, you already know, wow, this is it, this is it. And all this is stored on your mind and as well on the hard copy. It makes you much better with regards to your business. The next one, inspect, stage, and what? Pricing of what? Pricing homes, right? Price homes. That's it. I hope you understand it. Any question? Now, the next skill you need to gain as a real estate agent or as a PBO is what? Consider developing the skills to help you develop a career. Now, I'm sure that a lot of us not even do anything around real estate before, right? We are just here because we want to just make money, collect commission, and enjoy ourselves. But this is more than that. It's more than just collecting commission and VAT. They are off. There are a lot of online courses on real estate. You can deal with it and get more skills for yourself and get the good knowledge. So when a client is talking to you about, tell him about property, you can sit down and listen to him because you have things to tell. If you don't know, you don't know. That's one thing about this business. If you don't know, you don't know. For instance, you are not a doctor and a patient is telling you, I'm having headache. He's doing me like this. Will you be able to say it? You do not say what you need to the person, but you already have the knowledge of it. You tell you, okay. You say you have what? You say you feel headache, right? And your eye is turning like this. Okay, that means it shows that go and run test for this. Go and run test for this. You are not taking enough rest. I hope you know not all headache stress. You know, not all headache malaria. Some are stress, some are just because anxiety. Do you understand? But do you understand? So it depends. It depends. So how I'm having headache, that's the organ capacity and put in your mouth. It's not all this is medication.
Yeah.
Do you understand? The other day I had headache for good 2 days. It did not stop. What I had to do, I did not take any medication. I had to leave everything I was doing, shut down everything and just sit down. I was just drinking water. Just drinking water and resting. Do you understand? Because just back those times, I did not have time to rest. Even when I rest, closed my eyes, was shut. But when I got myself back. I was better. But guess what? Somebody say, hey, it's a malaria. I'll go to hospital. That take injection. It's not. That's chemical. Do you understand? So you must understand understand yourself. Get skills. Somebody say get skills. Now, the skills, number one skills, of course, you know that you have to calculate. That's accounting. As a realtor, you conduct appraisal, negotiations, reports, and transactions, which require detailed accounting, and specific price. Now, a client can decide to tweak you a little bit and say, okay, this property is 10.5. If I pay 5.4, now how much will I pay in 6 months' time? Let me say there's a time limit of when it gets to that time and it doesn't pay, there will be an increase. And eventually there's an increase. How will you calculate it if you don't know accounting skills? Do you understand? You'll be come. How come? You don't know it. So why are you doing the business? He said, this guy is not serious. Let me look for someone that will do it for me. You have lost the person. So accounting skills is very important. You must know how to calculate. If you don't know, have your calculator. If you don't know, look at the sub forms. Understand it. Everything is written there. These are skills. Very beautiful skills. They'll make you a standout. Do you understand? A real estate agent drafts what? Draft purchase agreements and lists what? Deposits, payments, and what? Down payments, taxes, and other fees. As the client submits their payments, what happens? The real estate agent updates their words, their purchase agreements to what? Reflect remaining balance. As he's paying, you're already updating. As he's paying, already updating. If he crosses the line of he's only supposed to pay, not pay, you add the other one and say, why do you have, and when you add the dates. So when the question comes, why do you add it? It's because of this line, you add it there. He will understand. But if you're not organized that way, you will confuse yourself and confuse your potential clients. So then eventually the client doesn't even know anything. And you add that one, you'll be like, come, you are cheating me. You are will go to court. Next time, come and another thing. Do you understand? Things that you're supposed to avoid, but because you are not used to yourself, was not organized. Everything will become what? It become a what? Mess up what environment, which we don't want. Huh? Are we getting it? Next thing is what? Communication. What's the communication? Communication. I hope we are enjoying the class. It's interesting, right? Communication. Important part of remaining a client base is what? And negotiation deal is what? Communicating skills. Now, a PWA respond promptly and thoroughly to what? Inquiries and what? Questions. Promptly, Promptly, what again? Thoroughly. On time and what? Accurately. Not just opening mouth. Now, if someone asks you, how are you? I'm fine. Now, another person asks you, how are you? You say, I'm fine, thank you. What about you? Is it something? There are different response. Do you understand? There's intelligent way to what you answer, respond, communication. Communication. Sorry. Whoosh. To make me to start looking for this. Sorry. So communication is very, very what? Important. I talk about accounting and I'm talking about what? Communication, right? Just a minute, please. We're back. Sorry for the breaking transmission. All right. So also make sure what provide frequent what and what relevant update to keep clients what engaged in what the buying or selling process. You must keep them what engaged, because if they're not engaged, what will happen? They will feel you're cheating them, because money is what is involved. Money is what involved. Okay. Next one is what getting. You see, all these things are skills. Real skills. Now, marketing is about what? To develop what? The marketing plan. Marketing plan. You see, oh God. Have you ever experienced a marketer in a bank? Any bank come to you. At the end of the day, you have no choice but open an account in that bank. Why? Because of the skills they have. You will ask, come, this just they did to me. I will tell you, I have account now. I say you need to have this one. You'll tell you this is why you need to have it. You'll start doing things that even that will not happen to you immediately. They'll add it to it. And so if you do this, you get this, you get no, you get this one. Yeah, it's marketing skill. Marketing skills. Marketing skills. Marketing can involve what? Outreach campaign or designing what? Advertisement for properties. When listing properties for sale, a real estate sales agents market what? Marketing skills allows them what? To write what? Attractive property what? Descriptions. Attractive. So it's a skill. It's a skill. And someone tell, okay, tell me more about this. He said, tell me more about this property. And put it in the writing. There are two different things. Some can tell you, some cannot put it. Some can put it because they cannot tell you. So it's good to have both together to make it what? Complete. Someone's complete. Another one is what? Negotiation. Someone's a negotiation. Are we together? A real estate strategy what? Represents a what? A buyer or a seller through a what? A purchase agreement and negotiate for what? For them to receive a what? A beneficial deal. Now, it will get to a point that it will benefit both you and your client, or more your clients. Though you are looking for your own what? Pocket commission, but you also foresee the future of not just what you're going to get now. Because peradventure, the client doesn't have somebody that wants build and party. You can present it and you make a good commission there too, right? And guess what? Which commission is bigger? Show tell me. To build, right? Not just to buy, right? To build is more because every deal is big. You know how much this thing is sold now? Road. How much road is sold? Sand. Or is it gravel? Or is it stone? Name it. Do you understand? Or when it comes to now start doing interior parts, hey, you see, the way you make money is big. So don't just look at just the small one you're going to make now. If you make all the money now and lose the person, sorry, you have everything, you have lost everything. The money will finish, right? But you still need more money. So it's not better to make little here and make bigger here and make bigger, right? That's negotiation. So a well-developed negotiation skill can make what? The overall negotiation process to go smoother and what? Quicker. Is that what everybody wants? Not what we want? Good. All right. Now, next one is what? Research. I hope you are taking note of these skills. Someone say research. Research. Now, a real estate agent researches market information for what? Selling, pending, and sold properties. Selling, pending, or sold what? Properties to what? Understand marketing trends. If you don't research, you will not have more new properties to what? To sell, right? Very important. So these trends allow them to what? Forecast. So, we talked about forecast previously. We're talking about it again. So if you don't research, you don't have anything to sell. So if you don't keep coming back to see more properties that come out or new update pricing, you cannot do forecasting. You can't. How will you do it? How? Can someone tell me? Can you? You cannot. Mama, can you? Never. You can't. It's not possible. So it's important, right? So understanding comparable properties can also what? Inform a real estate agent on how to what? Advise their clients when deciding to what? On a purchase. So if you have a knowledge of different properties similar to each other, you can note which one is better, which one is what? Not good, right? And then to help the person make informed decision. The other one is what? Making what? Informed what? Decision. Okay? Stop looking at getting these things. So the next one is what? Technology. So what's the technology? This is where a lot of sales agents, PEOs, they don't know at all. They don't know. But it's good to know it all. Someone say know it all. They know how to talk, but they don't know how to what? Use that gadgets. They are still trying to learn. I know it's not easy, right? But it's good to dedicate time, schedule time to what? To learn. Have your time for marketing. Have your time for what? Learning. All right. Now, real estate agents uses technology and software to manage what? Property, listing, and what? Client information. See, client information. That's the database. If you want to write, how many books will you fill up? So that means if you are looking for customer A, Mr. John, you start looking for the customer A, Mr. John's book. What if rain has fallen on it? What if the book has torn? What if rat has eaten the book? He's lost, right? But if you have soft copy, you are safe, right? So very important, technology important. So some software and applications can help what? Automate lead what? Generation and what? Market report what? Reporting responsibilities. You just put in the data. Now you know it generates reports for you. Simple. Life is cruise. But if you don't know it, you don't what? You don't know it. Technology skills ensures that real estate agents can what? Optimize their work process and keep their information what? Organized. If you click on A, everything about A comes out. If you click on C, everything about C is what? Come out. And as it's getting everything is what? Automatically what? Objective. Life is simple. You always will sit down, think, put it in, right? As it's coming, you're putting it in. The coming is going to make life easy for you. Right? You know one thing, You know one thing about the mind. Let me tell you a little bit about the mind. Now, if you go somewhere, let me see, in the last a decade ago, you became you were younger than this, right? So now you are older. Some things that might happen a decade ago that you must have seen recently and say, hey, I can't really place where I saw this. You now sit down like, yes, I saw it in this building, under here. That is how technology came about. That's how we have database. Your mind is organized that way. Everything your eyes catches is stored somewhere. Do you understand? So what happens when you say, I've seen this before? Your mind begins to what? Search engine. Begin to search. Once it gets it, you say, yes, I saw it. You can now describe exactly the place. You can even describe the color of the lights that was on that day. Two of us. This is it. So guess what? It is important that what? You know how to what? Use the what? Technology aspect. Know this technology is a skill. Know it all. Whether it's the smartphone, of course, there's sometimes I talk about smartphones. I said we'll be having very soon. And what's happening now? We have one smartphone and different what? Applications. Is that what's happening now? Do we have different smartphones? The laptop now, you can even see laptop that can fold. Now, you can fold laptop and turn it into what? A tablet. And even do anything you want to do. These are gadgets. Awesome gadgets that can make life what? Very easy for you, that you need to what? Embrace for better life. For better what? For better what? Life. Now, next one, the pros of being a real estate what? Agent. What are the advantages? What are the advantages of being a real estate agent? Let's read together the first paragraph. Being a real estate agent comes with what? Several what? Advantages, right? For both your personal and the what? Work life. Knowing the benefits this career provides makes it what? Easy for you to what? Determine what? Whether you did find what fulfillment in this career path. Now, what are things that are going to help you a lot? Number one, the benefit of this, you will have what? A flexible schedule. The benefits. If you do more of things I'll talk about now, everything will be very cruise. You'll be cruising in every part. What do you think? What do you think? Yes or yes? Yes. Good. Good. Now, as real estate agents, you are your own what? Boss, and can schedule your day to fit what? Your personal life. This means you don't what? Lock in and out. Nor what? Nor start or end work at a specific time. So there is no mistake. Everything is on time. And guess what? You yourself already know that if you miss out this time, you have lost, your day is scattered. and you have to what? Try and meet up with the timing. So what's the timing? Good. Now, specific time. Setting your own hours, making your own what? Schedule gives you what? More time to spend with your what? Friends and family. If you organize yourself very, very well. It provides what? Providing a greater work life and balance and increase what? Job satisfaction. You know that the work is what? Very enjoyable. You have to do this thing. You know that this work is very enjoyable. Right? It's very, very what? Enjoyable. We even make more friends. Meet more people. Because everybody loves somebody that's what? Organized. If you're organized, who would like to be your friend? You will get more clients for yourself. Because this guy is very organized. Do you understand? Good. Next one is what? Unlimited income potential. Unlike other careers, real estate agents don't have an income cap. What does it mean by income cap? Amount of money they earn. Today they can earn 1 billion. Tomorrow they are earning 3 billion. Next tomorrow is 800 million. Do you understand? You see the amount, you say, hey, come, are you doing something I don't know? Do you understand? Because he's living his life. That's how in PWAN. Guess what? You register today, you register with 75,000 naira today. Tomorrow you can make 1 billion naira. But the client can just come and say, okay, I'm buying the whole of this estate under you. Guess what? Are you not a billionaire? Billionaire. Soft life. Someone said soft life. Soft life is beautiful, right? With strong business knowledge and personal and plenty of dedication, you will get more out of your career as a real estate agent, right? I talk about soft life here. Then you also don't work for a set amount of time. You don't work a set amount of time, right? Before you receive a raise. Guess what? Time the raise can come. What is the raise? Higher deals can come in, right? You can decide to say, okay, I'm working on this particular deal that is 200 million. Next thing, in the next 5 minutes, another deal that is 3 billion is on its way. And guess what? They are closing this, With the knowledge you already have. Are you seeing why the skills are important? I see why skills are important. It's important because it will help you to organize. Welcome. It helps you organize, strategize. So that by the time this one is coming, everything is coming together. Bing, 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 bing. Hey, everywhere, working out everywhere. Christmas, we can even do send off for everybody in the village. You know that kind of But it's true. And guess what? There's no set time for anything. There's no set time. Because one, you are closing this, back to back. You say, come. I want to understand. I want to understand. What kind of thing do you do? I want to know. That is where when you can actually become a signboard. You can do such a thing like that. What do you think? What do you think, Mama? Not like that. This one is closing. This one is closing. This one is closing. This one is closing. Your bank account is just boom. Really happening. They will call the call. Come and tell me how is this happening. This me. Oh, you already have organize yourself. You have the knowledge. You have everything set in place. There's no downtime. It's possible. Is it possible? Emphatically what? Yes. We have seen it now. Sir, you've seen it, right? It's possible. That's what he was telling me. This job is very difficult. And when even raise someone and say hello, the person is missing out. It's missing out. Now, more things, more advantage. Helping your clients. Someone say helping your clients. So after getting your related license, you know what the video we watch now? We first of all talk about the license part. That's getting to have a knowledge of what you are doing. That's getting your certificates, right? That's license. Then you get to help your clients find their dream homes and properties. Now, this helps you get to what? Be there for one of the biggest moments of their life. You know, the biggest moment of every client is to have that their dream what? Property. Whether it's a home or a land. You understand? It fills their hearts. It what? It fills their hearts. They are filled with joy. Whenever they remember their property, they remember you. And guess what? What they can do for you is what? Unlimited. So you know what I'm talking about? It's unlimited. There's no limit to it. There's no limit to it. Because whenever the idea of that property, I bought the property in Mahama, and who helped me who helped me to buy it? Is what? You call your name. And guess what? You don't know where they will be tomorrow. When we're discussing one of the presidential meeting, and guess what? Your name is mentioned. Guess what? Your life has changed. True of us. Life has changed because of one single gesture of helping a client. What? Pick a home, pick a property that they have been dreaming of. Right? So helping them find their perfect home for their families not only gives you what? A sense of what? Purpose in your job, but what? It can also motivate you to do it again for future what? Clients. So that means there is again, someone say again, non-stop. So there's a loop. You know what I mean by loop? You know, a loop is it doesn't stop. It keeps going. So there's another thing is what? Career mobility. These are all advantages, right? Career mobility. When you are a real estate agent, what happens? You have the ability to work for yourself, right? Essentially, you have the opportunity to build your own career and what? Brand. I'm talking about brand. You can build your own career and your brand. Now, you're not just doing this business because you want the business to want to make commission. You're also doing the business because you want to have the knowledge in real estate in total. Now, if you follow our teachings for 1 year, automatically you become what? A real estate sales what? Personnel, because everything is complete, sir. True of us. Because everything is what we are teaching according to, as if what you are in university. You have to become better. Okay? Now, essentially, you have the opportunity to build your own what? Career brand. Now, you can also seek the other opportunities both in and outside of the real estate with what? Your real estate what? Agent what? Experience. Guess what? With what you already know, you can even say to what? We can invite, okay, come and work for us. This a particular amount of money. You're also making any as a salary and also doing your soft copy what? Business, right? Because you know this business is not just physical. You can also do it as well as spiritual. You could. That is soft copy, right? Doing your leads, business, digital things, right? Advertising your product and making your money. Soft life. Life can be very soft, right? So, for example, you can traditional to what? To career as a what? A real estate investor, a real estate appraiser, property what? Manager, a leasing what? Consultant, office manager, customer service representative, and what? Guess what? All these are courses under the what? The real estate. So guess what? Life is what? Limitless. You can decide to even have a knowledge of everything. Have a certificate. So when opportunity comes, you are there. They are still doing what they are doing, but they are still what? Earning different ways. You're a big man. You're a big person, right? Right? Now, continuation, business growth. Since you are your own boss, are you not your own boss? Your own boss now, right? Right? Good. Since you're your own boss, you have the ability to make your what? Your real estate business as big as you want it to be. While you might start off as a one person business, you can grow your business by hiring one or more what? Assistants. Like I said before, right? Because you have grown very big, right? Good. You can also what? Get your own broker license and build a what? A broker to what? Help with your what? Potential. They are the things you can do. Business growth. Business keep growing. Next what? Clients was referral. This is the biggest. The biggest. Everybody wants what? Client referral. No, two of us. So whether or not your clients choose to what? To use your service again, they can recommend you to their what? Friends and what? Family. Their goodwill can help you grow your what? Clients what? Roster, and therefore what? Your earnings as a real estate agent. It doesn't just keep growing. There's no limits. Like I said earlier, you can help that client to get his own dream property. And that client might be one of the ambassadors of a country. And they enter their meeting and they are mentioned. Guess what? You become an ambassador. Right? That's how it is. Life is very, very beautiful. Very beautiful and what? Interesting. It's not changing. It's hanging. Hold on. It's hanging. So many please. Wait. Oops. What am I doing? Okay. And this is where I was, right? I was here. Okay, we have entered the cons. Now the cons, disadvantages now, right? Disadvantages now, right? Let's look at disadvantages. Are there disadvantages? Mama, sir, are there disadvantages of being a real estate agent? Let's look at it. Long hours. Long hours. Why many jobs follow what? A standard work week of 40 hours. Real estate agent might work what? Beyond the schedule. True of us. Into the midnight, they are still working. Trying to meet up with what? Clients. Chatting with clients. A client can be sleeping. A client will call you after midnight. Tell me about what you call that. And guess what? You have to wake up and tell the person. If not, money will go. I want that called me. What give you that called me around midnight? I called her. I was like, "Come, are you okay?" When I called her in the morning, I asked her, "Is it life threatening?" She said no. So why are you calling by that time? I just been looking out for your number and I found out. Let me call you by that time. I said, "Are you serious?" Do you understand? Is it funny? But you can get an anytime. The client that tried to call you even around 2 a.m. in the morning, you are sleeping to wake you up. And guess what? You're not able to sleep. You just had a very long day. And you're trying to doze off. Let's see, client call will come in. And you don't have any choice. You must pick it up. Long hours. This one is very frustrating. But that's it. That's the advantage. But it's sweet. I'm trying to remember how it's being called. Sweet but bitter. It is very sweet, but what? It's just like drinking malaria drug. It's good for your body. But guess what? When it's entering your tongue, some people are not want it to land. They won't allow it to even land in their tongue because definitely it will defile the taste bond. So they will not use water. Once it's landed, it's inside. Well, that's it. Rather than have a set schedule, they often work around their client schedule. They may also have showings of open house when their clients and potential buyers are more likely to be out of work. That is why when I was talking earlier, I talked about free time. There are free times. You are trying to find out about your client's free time. And guess what? You might know your client's free time, but guess what? One person might delay you because of too much question he's trying to find out. It's not saying we rush that person. Hello? Because they're looking for the funds. You cannot rush the person. You have to listen to the person. Every word he is saying. Are you seeing this advantage? It's a nice advantage. I've been sweet. But what? So why you may have time off during a weekday Morning or afternoon, you may what? Also miss out on what? Time with friends and family over the what? Weekend. The tedious moments. Back to back, you are working. Back to back, you are working. Now, slow period. For this slow period, because someone tell me an example of slow periods. Can you tell me example of slow period? Eh.
Last few months.
He said that's what happened last few months. What happened last few months? What happened last few months? Come on, angel for me.
After the first season,
That's the first season.
like January,
January, February. I love people to buy properties then.
but like okay,
Came in and they're trying to go back.
pay school fees, house rent.
But guess what? A lot of people still buy properties nonetheless. So it might not be that. Where's the remote? Remote. A lot of this thing happens that day. So it might not be because everybody doesn't have the same what they call it, the same experience or work routes or whatever where they make their money. So maybe I still reserve the money to still make purchase of whatever they want to make purchase of. So it might not say that. Wait, let me help. Let me make this out there. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are we understanding? Any questions? Any questions? No questions? No questions? Okay, more example. Don't worry, I'll tell you. But let me use this wire. This other thing is delaying my flow. I will show you more examples of slow periods. More examples. Right now. These are examples of slow period. I see slow period. I see slow period, sir. Slow period. I see it too. I'm telling you. These are examples of slow period though. So prepare for it. You can come in anytime. Those kind of things. You have to prepare for it. It can come in at any time. Time. What's happening this laptop now? Shit. Oh, this thing has gone off. Thing has gone off. Today's date is where is that thing again? Okay, that's it. Sorry for the slow period timing. That's where we are, right? Let's talking about slow period, right? Now, the slow period, as a real estate agent, you can earn money based on your own words, transactions, right? Without a set salary from an employer. Now, slow months can negatively what affect your what income. That's when you don't receive or when you don't make sales. You can say, okay, because there's no sales today, you're not going to get any money today. That's when you're dependent on the what the income that comes from the sales of the property, right? So if you are not selling property, you won't receive what a paycheck. Simple. Definitely, that's how it does, all right? So, and then, therefore, while it's nice to have an unlimited what earning potential, this can be what a challenge if you don't have a set amount of money to what fall back on during the slow period. So that's why it's important to what to have a back-to-back sales. So to have that back-to-back sales, it has to do with what you have done in the previous times. That's, are you accurate with regards to your communication? Do you have good communication skills? Do you have marketing skills? All those skills I mentioned earlier. Hope you know. If you don't have it well, you don't accurately to affect your sales, right? Because these are things that makes all those sales. Without those things, you cannot sell, right? If you don't market well, there won't be sales. If you don't do your due diligence very well, there are mistakes. One mistake can keep you for a very long period, roaming round and round and round and round and round. Yes or yes? Good. Now, more is what stressful process. I just talked about it previously. Now, though you get to experience this excitement of getting your clients into a new property or home, which is true, right? What can happen? What can happen? Let's go. The process often comes with what? Some stress. Let's look at it. Some clients may make a significant what financial decision and often what feel what conflicted. Hey, are you serious? Am I the one that made this? Am I the one that started this thing? Are you sure I can finish? And I can pause the whole deal and can keep it for up to. Can you reduce the volume? It's distracting us. It can keep it for a very long time before you finish up the words, that particular payment. It might be a problem, right? While it's exciting to help your clients, this career comes with its challenging moments. Developing your real estate knowledge and skills. I talk about this like, who is that person? Yeah. Developing your real estate knowledge and skills like communication, empathy. Remember this video? The video talked about empathy. I'll play it again. That video. That's why I was just playing it again and again and again and again and again. Now, the empathy communication can help you connect with your client and talk, and what? Talk them through this challenging process. They might have the money at the start of the payment. Something might happen. Guess what? The money is gone. Now, they feel dejected. They feel you have even collected their money. And guess what? You have to be the one start talking to them again. Don't worry, things will be fine. I will talk with the real estate agents to be able to what? Organize more perfect timing for what? Payments. Please don't be offended. Just remain calm. You'll be the one to still calm them. These are skills. Empathy. These are skills. Empathize with them. Communicate with them. Right? Right? These are challenging times. If you don't do like that, you're a customer. You're customer service. If you don't do like that, you will lose them. And guess what? By the time they come after you, Huh? It may come after you. They'll tell you are the one. They'll now go and turn it in, call their lawyer. Say you talk to them when they are in distress. They don't know when they do what they do. And guess what? It become a case. Can you defend yourself? You can't. You now start looking for money you have already spent. You know it's very painful. When there is no money, you have to produce the money. You know what you're going to say. Now, different personalities. Estate agents, you can interact with clients and other agents. You are talking with a diverse set of persons. That's what you see as a sales agent. You are talking with people that have very harsh tempers, they have calm tempers, people that have a lot of temperaments. And guess what? You have to be insane as well. Because people cannot run mad. Right? Have you ever seen when one person will carry knife, that person will carry knife also? And so we kill ourselves today. Have you ever seen it before? If this one carry knife, the other one will run away. Two of us. There must be a runner and there must be a chaser. No, before it gets to that point, one must be the chaser and one must be the what? Is when it comes to there's no place to run again. You now start looking for self-defense. Do you understand? But in the normal terms, two people cannot run mad at the same time. Do you understand? Now, the other person that is running mad might be running that mad because he doesn't have any other option again. He might have to raise up his own just to swallow the other person, to defeat the other person. Do you understand? That is why, you see, life is as simple as the way I'm describing it now. Right? Now, problems are, you can solve every problem. But guess what? Depending on how you amplify that problem. If you amplify a problem so much, so big, guess what? It's difficult to solve. But when you reduce that problem to what's as small as anything, you say, hey, this problem is big. I say, big for where? Hey, don't worry, I know what to do. You might not know what to do, but you know what to do. Guess what? What to do will come. What I'm talking about. Are we getting it? Are we understanding? So you can talk to different personalities of people. While some may be friendly, others may be hard to work with. In addition, what happens? Some people may find it hard to separate emotions from business. They don't know when to talk anything. They don't know. No, you be the one to organize them. There are people like that. They don't know when to separate business from. They are playing every time. They are play. And guess what? You have to be able to organize them. That's what you see as a real estate agent, as a PBU. Now, developing conflict resolutions and communication skills can help you interact effectively with different people. You can talk with different people at the same time. You may be talking to someone that is harsh, talking to someone that is calm, talking to someone that is I don't know what to put it, how I'm going to put it. He's not harsh, he's not crazy. I don't know what to use. Imagine. And guess what? You might have 5 people in front of you, and all of them have different temperaments. And guess what? You have to talk with them at the same time. How will you do it? Another skill comes in. Another skill has to come in. If not, you yourself will be thrown off balance. Sorry? Emotional intelligence. I love that. Yes. Do you understand? That's when you need to bring in a lot of things in play. You know when to calm this one. When to let me hear from you. Okay, it's okay. Don't talk. Okay, let me hear from you. What should do? Are you seeing it's more than this business is more than just as a realtor, as a PBU, as a salesperson, it's more than just making commission. Because inside, once you are in. Can a doctor be operating on a patient now and say, I'm tired, I want to go and sleep? Hello? Can he do that? Because what? He has collected the money from the clients, right? He has opened the tummy. The patient can die because the tummy is open. He has to finish it. Okay, now let me say another one. Can a driver car is on motion, he will jump out. Is it possible? Carrying people at the back. Is it? What if happens? What will happen? What? I am beside the driver. What will he do? What will he do? Someone said that Jesus. Is that how you go? Get up my answer stop. Come on, come on. But there are things you cannot do. There are so many things you cannot do. You cannot do. Do you understand? This is just a full story of a router, of a salesperson, of a sales agent, of a PBO. This is their day-to-day what activity, day-to-day life. Do you understand? Day-to-day life experience. 1 minute. Come guide us. So is it this business? There's a lot to meet. He has prepared. It's not just commission. It's not just what? Commission. Hello? Because if you eat the commission, it's gone. You have to live up to what? To complete it. You cannot have my money and tell me, eat my money and tell me that you are busy. Hello? Do you understand? You can't do that. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's like they are eating it. It's like the bone in between what? In the throat. It either kill the person or what? Or come out. Do you understand? It's just the way it is. So you have to figure it out. Someone say figure it out. Someone say figure it out. And that's just it. I think that's the end of the class. Different personalities. Okay. Stress process. I think I repeated this. Even before. Yes. The same thing. Yes. The same thing. Same thing. I think that's the end of it. So it's interesting. Eh? How much? By the day. Just like your ask her how many check the number. Is this topic interesting? Very, very interesting. So you know what it is now to be in this business. Is it just about the commission? It has to do with a lot of things. So you need to prepare what? Your mind. Prepare your what? Your mind. Gain more knowledge. Gain more skills. Somebody said gain more skills. Say neighbor. You must gain more skills. Oh. Don't be smart in here. Oh. We don't play here. Oh. Now serious business we do. Oh. Say, you understand me, brother? What's your neighbor again? I should hearing you. Key questions. Are you seeing this? This is not a joke. This is not a joke. Like, let me say, for instance, the property is like 1 billion. And person has committed 500 million. Do you understand? And he's calling you by 1 o'clock, and you tell the person you are sleeping. Hello. You vomit that money. Say you want to sleep. No problem. No, you won't sleep. Oh, sleep. But when you wake up, bring the money. Are you not seeing clients like that?
When it comes to money,
Are you not seeing clients like that? Are you not seeing it? Do you understand?
yes, and then the other efficient same goal. Yes.
So you have to be what? You have to prepare your mind. Someone say prepare your mind. Prepare your mind. Prepare your mind. This you are in. Do you understand? You are in. From the first day you are talking to someone to join you in your business. Be telling the person to join your business, but tell the person you have to be very, very ready. You meet people though. Make your mind what? Ready. You see, as a child is growing, a parent will do what? Will watch the child and understand the kind of person the child is. So when the child is saying, "Mommy, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a this," the child might come, the parent might ask you, "Are you sure? Because I'm seeing you as this, and you're acting as this." Do you understand? Do you understand? That is where they have what they call it again. They have trying to remember the name of these people that I talk with. Oh, somebody help me. What do they call them again? What's the name of this thing? I'm trying to remember the name. Counselors. That's why I have a lot of counselors. They have to sit you down, try to understand what the person is, temperament and all that, so the person can what suit in. Yes, you can be anybody that's as you can become, you can be a doctor and also be a real estate agent. Hello, they can marry each other, right? Why? Because there are similarities. You have to be calm at every point in time. Because, like I said, you can be talking to a lot of people at the same time. Let me play this video again. I think we should listen to that video again. A lot to learn in that video, Abi. Right? I'll play that video and also play the other ones. As a video that precedes that one. There are 2 videos here. It's 20 minutes, 21 minutes anyway. So I'll play it again and it continues to the other one. So sit down, relax, and enjoy yourself as we play this.
Do not have a boss. You do not have anyone looking over your shoulder making sure you do things. So you can wake up tomorrow and not work. And that's totally fine. Nobody will get on you about that. But you also won't make any money. My name is Rory, and this is a day in the life of a real estate agent. I've been doing this for about 5 years. It took me a couple months to get my license in California. We have a couple of classes you need to take: real estate principles, real estate practices, and then one of a long list of a third potential class. Mine was business law. Once you take the exam, then you have your real estate license. Once you get your license, you then handle the brokerage. Some of the bigger ones, Keller Williams, Sotheby's, Remax, Coldwell Banker, are great because they have big marketing departments. They have the name brand recognition, and they usually have a lot of staff on hand that can help you with a lot of things. The smaller boutique places don't always have as many resources, but they're smaller and they can be more focused on you as an individual. One of the things I like to do when I first wake up every morning is just sit down at the computer and go through all of the properties that have hit the market in the last day or so. I'm looking for 2 things. Things that would be important or potentially interesting for buyers that I'm working with right now. This is a couple that's actually looking for a second home, like an investment home. They would like something like this. It's a good price point, good area. This one's relatively fixed up too, and kind of has the finishes I'm already starting to know that they like. And familiarizing myself with what's going on out there, how things are going, what's selling, what's not selling, what's just the market, and certain trends in certain areas. So now we're heading into the office. There are 2 very important things when communicating with clients. This is the single biggest purchase someone's going to make in their lifetime. We're dealing with a lot of money. You need as an agent to be